Okay, it's Monday morning and it's the day of Luna's surgery. She is crying. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't think it's because she's in pain. She has been messing with her spot. If you don't know what's going on at all, last week a spot along her space scar got really inflamed and she messes with it a lot. It's been a couple of times since I've gotten her that it's done this, and the vet just suggested that, well, not she recommended that stop Luna. She sees someone walking, unacceptable. Said that she needed to get surgery to remove this stitch that was irritating her because she's having a stitch reaction. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to drop her off, and I'm very sad and nervous, and it's not a very serious procedure. I mean, she's had a leg removed, she's tough, but I'm just still really nervous. And Luna, you're gonna be okay. So it looks like they're not ready for her yet, so they're kind of just trying to get things in order. And now they're telling me it might be that she's done tomorrow. I really hope that is not the case. But we're outside right now because she was really stressed out in there. I don't know, maybe she's just like feeling my vibe that I'm a little worried. So I'm trying to be more calm, and we're outside so we're not smelling and hearing the other dogs. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna try to talk to a vet before I leave, just to try to like calm down. Come on, let's go back in. Luna, what do you smell? Are you exploring? Where are you going? Let's go. Oh my gosh, I just dropped her off, and look, I just have her cute little collar. Oh, I am so sad. I am on the way to work now. Obviously, I'm all dressed for the day, dressed for civilization. It feels so weird to be in my house without Luna, and it's just, I don't know. What is this car doing? What is your life? What is my life? So I'm probably not gonna be able to like vlog at work and stuff because actually it's a really, really busy day, and that's that. I'm just gonna have to like chill myself. Oh, update, they did say that I would be able to pick her up at 5:30. So yeah, probably gonna be counting down the hours until I get to go back and get her. They seemed a little bit clueless when I got there. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but it was just, and it's probably just like my anxiety about this that's like coming up, that's like, do they know what they're doing? Are they gonna do something wrong? Is everything gonna be okay, you know? So trying not to be over dramatic, but I knew that probably a lot of you guys would have questions, and y'all care about Luna, which matters a lot to me, so trying. Okay, I'm finally out of work and on my way to pick up Luna, and I'm so happy I'm finally picking her up. It was a long day, just like wondering about how it was going and everything. I'm sure I could have called and bugged them, but I kind of asked that while I was there, and she made it seem like, no, just come pick her up. Like, I don't know, I guess they like go through all that stuff all the time, so it's not that big a deal. Leaving work at a different time, I'm finding that I'm blinded. Not cool. Blinding. I'm being blinded. So I just got Luna, but we're still waiting because apparently they didn't do the surgery. What? Wow, this situation is kind of ridiculous, but the light has gone. I waited for an hour. Well, I talked and waited, and a combination of those two things for an hour, and so it's already completely dark outside, and I will fill you in when I get home. Look at this collar. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It looks like an airplane neck pillow for like an uncomfortable old man. Okay, so we just got home and I'm feeding Luna. I bet she's absolutely starving because she hasn't gotten to eat since like yesterday around like 6 because of the surgery that she didn't have. I was there, like I said, for over an hour talking to different like, you know, customer care people, and then finally I got to talk to a vet. Okay, backing up, way up. I don't think I even explained this part, not even in like my last weekend vlog, but the situation. She got spayed and she got her amputation at the SPCA, which is where I adopted her from. And she got those shortly before I got her. So that was in September. And she's had this suture reaction. This is the 3rd time now. And it's been treated with antibiotics in the past and it's gone away, but it keeps coming back. And so that's why my vet recommended that she get surgery to remove the stitch and just like solve the problem for good, because like obviously you can't just take antibiotics like every other month or whatever. It's not good for anybody, especially a little baby animal. So even though the surgery isn't like crazy extensive or serious or whatever, it is pretty expensive. And the vet told me that if I go back to the shelter and say, hey, this surgery that you guys did, that she keeps having a suture reaction, is there anything you can do about it? And it's likely that they would help me with it. And I called them and they were happy to help me with it. So that's where I took her. When I went this morning, I did have a bad feeling about it, but I kind of just dismissed it and thought, hey, it's probably just because I'm like worried. But it turns out I had every right to feel that way, because when the vet saw her, they said, oh, we don't think that she even needs surgery, even though my vet was like, yes, she definitely needs surgery. And that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. Obviously, I don't want her to have surgery if she doesn't need it. And, but apparently they did not have the records from my vet. And my vet told me last week that they sent the records to the SPCA so they'd have everything they needed to know about the procedure and about her and her history. But they said that they didn't have that. So they didn't know that she'd been treated in the past with antibiotics and it keeps coming up. So they just gave her an antibiotic shot and an e-collar, and they were like, all right, well, that's all we're gonna do. And I was like, no, I really need to talk to a vet and I really need to like make sure if this is, you know, right, because obviously I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's best for her. All I know is what vets tell me, and I have to just trust them, obviously. And Luna's like desperate to go out again. She's also in an extremely sassy mood right now, like so upset. Do you hear her? Okay, I totally got thrown off, but I did talk to the vet and she was actually really, really nice, and they were really apologetic for all of the confusion and everything. And I was like on the verge of tears at one point because I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, I'm emotional right now. And then on top of it, I was stressed because she's having surgery and everything. And then they're like, I'm just confused, you know? So it was just kind of like a back and forth kind of thing. But they were really, really nice. And pretty much she was like, no, now that I know that she's been on antibiotics before and it keeps recurring, I do think that she needs surgery. But she wasn't the same vet that saw her earlier. Oh, so frustrating. But she is the one that's in surgery tomorrow. And so she said, bring her back tomorrow and we'll do all this again. Not do all this again, but she will actually see her and everything, and she knows the situation. So it gave me more confidence in the situation. So I'm gonna bring her back tomorrow and hopefully everything goes all right. I did not intend this to be like such a wild ride. I mean, obviously I knew I was gonna be dealing with something because like surgery, it's a big deal, but I don't know, very stressful. And she is so sassy right now. I think that she's very upset that she had to hang out there all day today and she's gonna have to go back tomorrow. Please don't tell her. Apparently emotions are running a little bit high because I just broke a spoon in some ice cream. Or maybe I'm just stronger than I thought. I don't know. Luna, what do you think? Okay, this morning is way more stressful than yesterday morning. I have a meeting that I have to get to, so like trying to hurry, and it's making me think of that horrible video that's like mom with no chill or something like that, and she's like doing her whole like daily routine, and then she does it really fast and she does it 3 times, and it's horrible and kind of funny too. But that's what I'm reminding myself of. Today has already been completely crazy, and I'm just about to be back at work, and what stress. I just got Luna and she seems okay. Oh, just kidding, spoke too soon. Luna! Luna. Lulu. Lulu. All right, she's not having it. We need to go home. So I guess Luna and I just had the equivalent of a David goes to the dentist kind of moment. She just like suicided out of her doggy car seat. Doggy car seat. She just like flung herself out of it. You can see it is pretty askew at the moment, and you like hook it to their leash to secure them in there. So she was like hanging out, and one of her legs was just like twisted in the thing, and she was it was bad, and I had to like pull over and catch her, and now that's why she's in the front seat with me. We're very close to home, so I don't think we're gonna die, but it was a close one. Okay, we made it back safely, and Luna is eating a bit. The vet said, well, she came out while we were there, which was really nice. I mean, this has been like such a frustrating experience. I know that, you know, she probably just knew that I was gonna want to talk to her. So what they did was, because I mean, logically, you're like, okay, if the sutures are the problem, then you're gonna put more stitches in. Can the problem just come back again? Well, she said it was like the internal stitches that they did. So she did like, what she said was like the tiniest stitch on the inside that should dissolve, and she said she thinks she used the same stitches that they used whenever they did her leg, so, and that healed perfectly fine. So hopefully it heals all right, and then she'll get the outside stitches out in like 10 days, and hopefully all of this will be behind us. Ugh, so frustrating, and today was so crazy and so hectic, and I still have more going on. Never ending. All of the things. Other than her wild episode in the car, which really freaked me out. I think she wants to go outside now. Like, what was that? She's never done that before. And so that was a huge surprise. Not a good one. I don't know what goes on in her head. Anyway, thank you for going on this wild ride with me. Honestly, like, it's kind of weird. I was thinking about it like halfway through yesterday, like, why am I vlogging this? But it's like, it's almost because like I have to kind of, because she's going crazy outside. It's like I have to go through this kind of alone or whatever, and it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel better to just like talk it through with you guys. All right, she's terrorizing the neighborhood. Come on, Luna. Are you crazy? I'm gonna do my best to keep her chill tonight, and we're gonna be on the road to recovery. So yeah. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
I love this dress.
It is different. Mom isn't giving us enough of a hard decision.
We need a hard decision.
She's like, I like that top, which is nice. It's diplomatic. This one is so pretty and